Have you ever felt too scared to speak up? Too shy to show your true self? Sometimes it's not lack of talent that stops us, it's lack of confidence. Without self-belief, life becomes like a boat drifting without direction, full of potential, but going nowhere. This story is about a boy who was called useless by everyone, even by his own father. He was so broken that one day he decided to end his life. But at that very moment, something unexpected happened. Something that completely changed his destiny. Stay with me till the end, because this story might just change how you see yourself.
Without self-confidence, life is like a boat drifting in a river. Without direction, without purpose. And no matter how talented or intelligent you are, if fear controls your mind, you'll never reach your true potential. Think about it. How many people stay quiet even when they have something valuable to say? How many live their whole lives afraid to speak up, afraid to be seen, afraid to fail? Maybe you felt that way too. But this story could be the turning point you've been waiting for. Because it's not just about confidence, it's about rediscovering yourself. Once upon a time in a crowded city, there lived a simple businessman. He wasn't rich, but through hard work he supported his wife and 2 sons by selling salt. His younger son was cheerful, confident, and full of energy, but his elder son was the complete opposite, shy, quiet, and fearful. He rarely spoke to anyone, and when he did, his voice trembled. People often mistook his silence for foolishness. Some even made fun of him, and the sad part, he never complained. He simply accepted it. His father, however, couldn't. He was often angry and disappointed. "Why can't you be more like your brother?" he would shout. Each harsh word broke the boy's confidence even more. As years passed, that fear grew deeper. At school, he knew the answers but couldn't write them confidently. During exams, he would freeze, forget everything, and fail. Not because he was stupid, but because he was scared. And slowly that fear became part of him. When he grew older, his father asked him to help with the salt business. Out of respect and fear, he agreed. But talking to customers terrified him. Whenever someone came to the shop, his hands would shake, his words would stumble. People would walk away unimpressed, sometimes even laughing behind his back. His father's anger grew stronger each day. One afternoon, the businessman had to leave for some work. While he was gone, a few cunning men came to the shop. They lied, saying, "Your father sent us to collect all the salt sacks for delivery in the city." The boy hesitated. He wanted to ask more questions, but fear stopped him again, and within minutes, the entire stock was gone. When his father returned and saw the empty shop, his face turned red with rage. He shouted, "You useless boy! You've ruined everything I worked for. Get out of my sight and never come back." Those words pierced his heart like a knife. That night, the boy walked alone through the dark streets. Every word of insult echoed in his mind, the shame, the guilt, the pain. It was too much to bear. He reached the riverbank and looked down at the water. Tears filled his eyes. He whispered, "I can't do anything right. Maybe the world would be better without me." Just as he was about to jump, a firm hand grabbed him from behind. An old man had been passing by. He pulled the boy back to safety. "Stop, my child," he said softly. "Life is far too precious to throw away." The boy cried, "Why did you stop me? My life has no meaning. I'm weak, shy, and everyone hates me. Even my father." The old man looked into his eyes and said, "My child, God gives us only one life, and it's never meaningless. If you keep living, you'll discover what you're capable of. But if you give up now, you'll never know your true strength." The boy said bitterly, "I have no education. No courage. What could I possibly achieve?" The old man smiled gently and said, "Come with me. I'll show you something that might change your life." The 3 tasks. The boy followed him to his small, humble home. The old man said, "For the next 3 days, you'll do exactly as I say. If you complete my tasks, you'll find your answer." The boy hesitated, but seeing the kindness in the man's eyes, he agreed. Day 1. The old man said, "Today you will speak to 10 strangers. Ask about their lives and write down what they tell you." The boy froze. 10 strangers? I can't even speak properly. But the old man said firmly, "You can, if you try." So, trembling, the boy stepped out. The first person ignored him. The second laughed. But the third one smiled and answered kindly. By evening, he had spoken to 10 people, and even made a few new friends. For the first time in his life, he felt a small spark of courage. The old man said, "Today you'll teach 10 children why water is important." The boy panicked. "But I'm not educated enough to teach." The old man smiled. "The children don't know that. Just share what you do know." So he gathered 10 kids, held up a glass of water, and nervously began to speak. His voice shook at first, but slowly words started flowing. He told them how water keeps us alive, how plants need it, how we should never waste it. When he finished, the children clapped. That moment, that small round of applause, changed something inside him. He smiled for the first time in days. Day 3. The old man said, "Now for your final task, go back to your father and apologize." The boy's heart sank. "No, he'll never forgive me." The old man replied calmly, "If you can face your fear, you'll unlock your future. If you run away again, nothing will change." The boy stood silently for a moment. Then with a deep breath he said, "All right. I'll do it." He walked home with his heart pounding. When he saw his father, he knelt down and said, "Father, I'm sorry. I made mistakes. But please, give me one more chance." The father looked at him, this time not with anger but surprise. There was something different in his son's eyes. Determination. After a long silence, he finally said, "All right, son. One last chance." A few days later, the boy visited the old man again. "I did everything you said. But now tell me, what is the real secret to success?" The old man smiled and said, "My child, you've already discovered it. Your problem was never shyness, it was fear. And fear disappears the moment you take action." He continued, "People see you the way you see yourself. If you act weak, the world will treat you as weak. But if you stand tall and believe in yourself, no one can ignore you." Tears rolled down the young man's cheeks. "Thank you, you've given me a new life." Years passed. That once shy boy became a confident, respected businessman. Known for his honesty and kindness, he helped others who struggled just like he once did. And whenever someone asked him the secret of his success, he simply said, "Believe in yourself. Even if the whole world doubts you, don't doubt yourself." Self-confidence isn't something we're born with. It's something we build. One small step at a time. Every time you speak up, every time you face your fear, you grow stronger. Don't wait for others to believe in you. Start believing in yourself first. Remember, the world sees you the way you choose to present yourself. So stand tall, take small steps forward, and never let fear win. Because inside you, there's a strength you haven't even discovered yet. If this story touched your heart, give it a like and share it with someone who needs confidence today. And don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring stories. Till next time, stay patient, stay grateful, and keep moving forward.